Welcome to the Crypto Boss Ninja family. Let's look at Bitcoin and the crypto markets. Hopefully you all having a great day. I am back live. I'm back to the normal schedule, so that is a good thing for all my viewers. So technically we're going live here a few minutes early. I'm going to get going live on TikTok, so bear with me. If you guys want to see the whole screen though, obviously YouTube is the best place to do that. So with that being said, guys, let's get going. Give me a minute to get this set up, and then we should be good to go. So right now, Bitcoin's kind of been range bound between 26,800 and like 27.2. It's been like that for last week, so it's kind of been boring to trade that. So in the meantime, I'm trying to trade altcoins. It's been all right success, but not great success. I'll show you kind of how that's going as well. Let me get this going live first, and then we can talk about all that good stuff. If you guys have requests for me, of course, like always, you can request it and I'll look at it after I look at Bitcoin. Although there's not much to talk about with Bitcoin because, like I've said before, it just is going sideways, so it's kind of a boring thing to look at, but obviously it is the leader of the market, so we do need to look at Bitcoin before I get too far into this video. I need to find something that will hold this phone up, and it's not wanting to work like it usually does, so I have this problem every single day, or every single time I go live, and it's really frustrating. Okay, I think that will stay. I guess time will tell. So right now, let's look at Bitcoin. So starting on the daily time frame. Daily time frame is usually the biggest time frame I really worry about. So the daily chart is currently on the RSI at 61, and to me this is kind of what I hate to say this, but when I look at this just on the daily chart, to me this looks like a bear flag. So at the end of the day, it's just bearish in my humble opinion, just based on the daily chart. Daily chart is getting close to being overbought. You're not quite there yet. You probably have another 2 or 3 days to go up. But daily chart is getting close to being overbought without getting really any kind of push up on the price action. And in my humble opinion, this is a bear flag. So really, Bitcoin looks pretty bad to me. You take your top of the bear flag from the top wick to the bottom of the bottom wick right there. And if it is a bear flag, your measured move for Bitcoin could be down to this next support at 21.4. That's kind of what it's looking like, maybe something close to that. But that's kind of what it's looking like right now for Bitcoin. 21.4 is kind of the measured move out of this bear flag. Unless if you want to be bullish, in my humble opinion, you have to break $27,700 to get out of this bear flag. And with the daily chart already at 60 on the RSI without really getting any kind of bounce, to me that's really bearish. So I don't like what I'm seeing on the daily chart for Bitcoin. Unfortunately, I'm looking for more downside action on the macro time frames, which would not be good for alts unless you're shorting. Now, 4-hour chart again has a lot more momentum. It's only on 50 on the RSI, but it looks like it's going to make a lower high on the 4-hour chart. So that's not a good sign for Bitcoin either. Now, if you look at the 1-hour chart, 1-hour chart has more downside to go, and it could make a higher low. But like I said, technically you're still in the bear flag as long as you are not above $27,700. So to me, short term, super short term, I'm not bullish on Bitcoin. I'm looking, macro time frames. I'm looking for Bitcoin to dump here. It's pretty much that simple. You're kind of range bound. If you don't break 27.7, to me on the macro time frames, you cannot be bullish. It's pretty much that simple. So that is kind of it very quickly for Bitcoin. Is I'm looking at the bigger time frames, and that's really what matters. Is the bigger time frames look extremely bearish to me, and I guess I'll kind of leave it at that. I will look at Bookmap really quick. If you guys are on YouTube, you probably can't see this, but if you guys are on TikTok, you should be able to see this. So let me show you this really quick as it loads. If you guys are new, or actually if you're not new, I appreciate if you just hit the like button though on TikTok. It would help me out. So basically Bookmap shows you where the liquidity is at on Bitcoin. So it's still loading right now. So we'll wait for this. My guess is, based on what the chart said, that the liquidity is probably lower on the macro timeframes. But we'll look. So right now you have a lot of liquidity at $26,750. If I zoom out, you do have liquidity at 25.5. If I keep zooming out, you have a lot at 15,000. That's been there for a long time though. So to me, there is a lot more liquidity lower. There's a lot of liquidity at that 25.5 area, at least short term. Now it's where it's suggesting you go according to Bookmap. So to me, at the end of the day, we are looking bearish on Bookmap as well. We'll see what happens. but I'm not loving what I'm seeing right now out of that department. I'm currently in 3 trades right now. Nothing I'm super excited about looking at right now, but I'm in 3 trades right now, in Haha and Squad Coin and Pogi, I think was the 3rd one. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. If you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know and I'll look at them. One more thing I did want to look at before I get too far into this is the Fear and Greed Index. How's that looking? Right now, we are at 50. We're at neutral on the Fear and Greed Index, meaning people aren't really fearful, but people are not really bullish either or greedy. So I would like to see this in the fearful stage before I really would want to DCA into longer term investments. But at the end of the day, at least it's not greedy, so the market is resetting. It has been neutral though now for at least the last week. Last month you were in greed, so that is coming down. But there's still, because you're not in fear yet, I still could see, just based on this indicator alone, more downside in crypto markets. We'll see what happens, but it doesn't look great to me. So, how's it going, Kelsey? If you guys have requests for coins, let me know. We will look at XYO. I actually probably should look at Jasmine as well, but let's go look at XYO. XYO. I don't know the last time I looked at XYO. I was bullish on this for a while. At the end of the day, now I'm not extremely bullish on this, but I will make a video on this. Bear with me. Welcome to the Crypto Boss Ninja family. Let's look at XYO. It was a request on YouTube. So right now, XYO was overbought, made a lower high. The previous high above that was 6.2. Now you made a lower high at 5.6. That's a new local high. That's going to be resistance now. And that is just not a good sign, making lower lows as well. There's really no support until 3 cents, which you're at 4.3, so the next stop is 3. So that is that you hit a major local low at 3, so that is going to act as strong support if you go retest that. But I would also say short term, if you don't get back above 4.5, you're bearish as well. So in my opinion, if you don't get back above 4.5, the next stop is 306, where you hit a local low on XYO. Now daily chart, like I said, daily chart has more room to dump, so that's not a good sign. And the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is just getting started, so that 4-hour chart would suggest you could get another move up back above that resistance at 4.6. What is a 1-hour chart suggesting? 1-hour chart is suggesting the same thing. So I would expect a pump here. On the 1-hour chart, you're above the 200-day moving average. On the 4-hour chart, you're not, but 1-hour chart would suggest you could get the pump back to 4.6. If you can't get above 4.6, I would be pretty bearish on the price of XYO. 4.6, in my humble opinion, is the price to beat. If you beat that, then if I go back to the 4-hour chart, your next resistance that I have on the 4-hour chart is 5.3, and then above that 5.6, where you had that wick high. So XYO, if you get back above 4.6, I'm bullish. If not, I'm looking for more downside to 3. If this, then that. That's kind of what I'm looking at. You have to be above 4.6 to be bullish. Otherwise, 3.00 could be the next stop for XYO. If you guys enjoyed this video or analysis, pretty sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So that was a pretty quick update, but yeah, XYO has to give above 4.6 or 4.6 in my opinion to be bullish, and it's kind of that simple for XYO. So that's the wrap on what is Jasmine doing. Jasmine, I think I've said this before. It was in this bear flag last time I looked at it, and it still doesn't look very good to me. Technically, in my opinion, you're still in the bear flag on Jasmine on the daily time frame, so I'll make another video on this as well. Testing. Welcome to the Crypto Boss Ninja family. Last time we looked at Jasmine coin, you were in this bear flag, and you are still technically in the bear flag. I did have to move the lines a little bit. Daily chart would suggest you could get the bounce, but again, if you don't break 5.2 or we'll say 5.3 to be safe, you're in the bear flag on the daily time frame for Jasmine. 4-hour chart right now looks like it's probably gonna make a lower high. The previous high was 5.18, and as of right now, I mean, you're decently overbought, and you're nowhere near 5.18. You're not far away, but based on how price action's kind of been range bound the last few days. So if you don't get above 5.2 right short term, I'm not bullish on it. I'm not really bullish on the daily time frame unless you're above 5.3 and get out of this bear flag. 1 hour chart is overbought, suggesting that you're going to not only make a lower high, but you're also going to get rejected on this 200-day moving average for Jasmy. So I'm looking for more downside on Jasmy. Unless on the daily time frame you break 5.3, I'm bearish on the price Jasmy, and the bear flag on the daily time frame could take you as low as the measure move is 143. So that's what I'm looking at for Jasmy. That's the measure move. Measure move could definitely go lower based on what happens in the markets, and if Bitcoin's bearish, then could go lower than 143. But 143 is kind of my measure move for Jasmy out of this bear flag. So we'll see what happens. If you guys enjoyed this analysis, appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe for more Jasmy updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, so Jasmy, I mean, Jasmy looks bad still in my opinion. So for all those Jasmy fans out there, I hate to say it, but it does not look very good for Jasmy. Appreciate if you hit the likes on TikTok. I appreciate that. No problem, Kelsey. So if there's any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, we will be back live on today's Monday. I'll be back live Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time. It is Memorial Day weekend, so happy Memorial Day, everyone. I will be live on Monday as well, even though it's Memorial Day. So I'll wait in a little bit longer. If there's no more requests, I will wrap it up, and we'll be back. We're back to our normal streaming schedule, so I will be back live on Saturday. If you guys aren't subscribed or following my other TikTok channel, Crypto Boss Angel with 2 W's, appreciate if you go hit the follow button on that. We have a Telegram group to join. If you want to join that, where we talk about crypto, link to join that is in the description and my bio on TikTok, description on YouTube. So that's what we're looking at right now. Appreciate the follow. So I'm a short. I'm in a short on Squad Coin right now. I'm in a short on Haha, which I could be stopped out of any time. I'm also in like 75x short with only a few pennies right now on Pogi just for fun. But if it does keep dumping, I could make a decent amount off that 50 cents because it is high leverage. 75x short. So we'll see what happens. But that's what is Proppy? I've never heard of Proppy, but we can look at it. Proppy. Proppy. Is it Pro on Coinbase? Proppy. Or is it Prop? Let me know. I'm assuming it's Prop. But did it just come out? You're going to have to let me know because I'm not quite sure. If this is the chart, it looks horrible. But you usually request coins that look decent. So let me know what coin it is. If it was the first one or if it's this one. Appreciate the follow, Jason. And on TikTok. Appreciate the follow. Proppy Pro. Alright, so it's Pro on Coinbase. Thank you for that, because obviously that's a much better one to look at. So Pro on Coinbase. Alright, we'll start on the daily time frame. Daily time frame right now. Daily time frame made a lower high. Well, actually never even really got overbought, but you know, you're below the 200-day moving average on the daily time frame. That's not a good sign. You're just breaking support according to this new indicator at 342. On the 4-hour chart, try to get a move up, but didn't. You're below the 200-day moving average, below that resistance like I just said. And the 1-hour chart right now for Proppy, 1-hour chart's overbought, basically making a lower high. That you could also say that's a bear flag on the 1-hour time frame for Proppy. And 15-minute chart is trying to make a new support at 315, but in my opinion, it's kind of pushing to call that a bear flag, but it doesn't look very good on the 1-hour chart. I hate to say it, but this could be... I mean, I went short it because the stocks are pretty low, but you could be looking for a lot more downside if you can't get above this resistance at 3.4 cents. And according to since it's been on Coinbase, it's never been lower than 3.4 really. I mean, I guess it's never been lower than 3.02, I should say. So to me right now on Proppy, it looks pretty bad. I would be looking for more downside just based on the chart. Until you get above the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart, I'd be looking for more downside. And currently that's at 3845. So Proppy right now looks pretty bad to me, and because your all-time lows I coined to the Coinbase chart, I can't really tell you where there's more support to the downside. Unfortunately, I guess the only way I could do that would be to use I mean, I could try to do it based on the fibs. What is happening? Wow. Yeah, you could say 2.25 is probably 2.46 is support, but at the end of the day, it doesn't look very good for Proppy to the downside. So if you lose 302, I would say at least 2.45 is the next stop on Proppy coin. So I hate to say it, that looks pretty bad. It was still in the bull market. Maybe. With that being said, guys, there's not a lot of other comments out here, so I'm going to probably end the stream now. If you guys have other requests, let me know really quickly. Otherwise, I'll be back live Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time, when I'll do my longer live stream anyway. Until then, trade safe and have a great weekend. Or a great week, I should say, because it is only Monday. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. And I guess I'll see you guys 3 p.m. Central Time on Saturday.